Welcome back. The wind is starting today. It's supposed to be gusts up to 50 to 55 miles an hour later on. And then we have rain coming. I'm gonna run in. I need to go to the grocery store and do a couple of things today, and then I'll get back to the house. Six weeks ago today, right now it's 10:54. I was probably just out of surgery. So today is my last day of my 20-pound restriction. And now I'm just supposed to take it easy, kind of keep things under 30 pounds, just kind of feel how it is. If I get sore, you know, lay back a little bit on what I'm doing. After today's rain and tomorrow's rain, I'm debating on running up to the tent for a night just to check everything out, do kind of a spring check. My dad was over there last weekend. I mean, he didn't go inside, but everything looked good outside, but it'd be nice to get up there. When I was at Super One in the reduced bin, they had a whole bunch of chicken wings, so pre-seasoned ones. So I bought those. I think I'm going to throw them on the gas grill when I get home and just cook them up. Melissa made all those like Salisbury steaks and onion gravy this weekend, and today is Tuesday and there's only one more left. They're so good. Everybody, we're just eating them up. Some good looking chicken wings there. I wonder how they are since they're pre-seasoned. Pretty nasty out here now. I never did make it to tilling the garden, so now I'm washing the bedding. Yucky day to be outside. Melissa just got home from work and she said she had to hold on to the steering wheel with both hands crossing over the bridge over Lake Superior in the bay there, because that wind was blowing so hard it was hard to keep it in your lane. Just a few minutes before 7 o'clock, getting some pretty decent rain now. It's chilly out here. I mean, it's only 40 degrees. You know, it's 35.2 right now. If it were to drop much more, this would be snow.
Yep.
Good morning, everybody. Since midnight we've had almost a half inch of raining. I think we got over an inch in this storm. It's about done for right now. Just kind of misty out there and the wind has died down. It's supposed to get windy again tonight, but my brakes on my truck, 2 days before surgery, I was like, what's that sound? And I could hear them scraping a little bit. Of course, didn't have any time to change them out. So now I've had to wait this whole time, so the few times that I've driven my truck, I'm just really easy on the brakes. So today I'm going to get new pads on there. It didn't do a whole lot of damage to the rotor. I can feel it back there. It's got some, you know, it's scraped up a little bit, but it'll be fine for now. But I want to switch that out because tomorrow I have to go up to Mountain Iron, Minnesota to pick up an antique cream separator. And then from there, I think I'm just going to go all the way over to the tent and check everything out. Yesterday, with all that high winds, you know, I'm on a couple of Facebook sites from up north, and there was trees down, you know, over the road and everything. I imagine those dead balsam. So I want to go up there and check and see, you know, if anything fell over the driveway, or I just really just want to go up to the tent, you know. So just go up there for one night and then come back home. But first I want to get the brakes fixed because I'm sick of babying it so that it doesn't get scraped up real bad. I didn't have a spline wrench to take off the lug nuts. There was nothing in the glove box, and when I got the truck I got new tires put on and they used it. But with a truck like this, you don't drive around with the spare tire in the back of your truck. If the tire goes, you need to get somebody out there to help you. So I never thought about it, and then I didn't have one, and I went up to two of the auto parts stores that are in Cloquet. They didn't have any. So I had to order it, and it came in yesterday. And I didn't want to do this while I was on restrictions, because trying to get this tire put back on there would have been too much. So I just waited. Well, let's see how this goes. I have to get a new caliper for the back, and AutoZone has one. But I need to get up there. I don't want to wait till after Melissa gets home from work, so I haven't driven this thing anywhere except for around the yard. And well, not at all this winter. Melissa drove it last winter when the snow was really bad. She doesn't burn very clean. Exhaust coming out there. She needs to be run out. I don't have current registration on this truck. I bought them. They're at home, but I went in and looked where I thought they were. I just bought them in January. And I couldn't find them, and it's like, well, I gotta get going. It's getting close to lunchtime. But if they were to pull me over and look it up, they would see that that I bought it. So it's running a lot cleaner now. Just earlier the end of last week, I was thinking, we didn't drive this the whole winter. I should call up my insurance company and take insurance off on this. I still run full coverage on this. And it's more expensive even than my white truck because this is a 1-ton. So yeah, glad I didn't. Well, I got the caliper, and you know it comes with that bracket on it, and I don't need to replace the bracket, so we had to take it off. And I remember last time when I had to get a caliper, it came with that bracket, and it is so hard. They got the bolts so tight on it to try to remove that. So he had to get a wrench, and then I could get one side. He couldn't get it at all. And then I had to have him get a hammer so that I could hammer it loose, and finally got it off. I really do like this truck. I wish it wasn't so dang rusty. I put over 200,000 miles on it. You know, this truck just has a stock radio in it. My white truck's got a aftermarket radio, subwoofer, amplifier, all that stuff, and this radio sounds better. I really do like the Ford stock radios. I don't know how they are now, but I really do like them. Well, I'm going to go in and have lunch and come back at this afternoon. Now, you know how when I was up here before, it took forever to get that bracket off of the caliper? When I took off the first part, and then I pushed on the little thingy that goes in and out on top, and it worked just fine. It's like I don't need that bracket. I hate taking that bracket off because they're them really big bolts, and this one had Loctite on it, so I had to use the extender bar to get it loose. Anyway, the bottom one was completely froze. I put a pipe wrench on it, couldn't get it to budge. So then I had to quick call up AutoZone and say, hey, did you already return that? You know how they have parts trucks coming at noon or 11, whatever. But luckily it was still there, so I had to take off the bracket. Now I got to go in and just switch it out with the new one. And then I can finally get back. This job should have taken an hour. And new caliper, now new bracket, everything has taken me all day. All right, we're back in business. everything works good. No more grinding when I hit the brakes. I'm glad that's done. Tomorrow morning I will leave here at 6:30 in the morning. Go up and get the cream separator. And from there I'm going to the tent. Oh, I'm just getting things ready to go up to the tent in the morning. I'm supposed to pick up that thing, the cream separator, but those people are not going to be there in the morning. They decided to stay at some family tonight, so they asked if I could come later, and I said I could come the following day at 2 o'clock, but I haven't heard back from them yet. I'm not going to wait around here in the morning to go up there and then get at the tent like in the afternoon or something and then be coming home the following day. So we'll see how that works out. I mean, they're holding it for me anyway. It's not like they're selling it to anybody else. I'm not going to bring up any other fuel because if that takes me I mean, it was super windy the last 2 days, so there very well could be trees down. But if it takes me more than 2 chainsaws to get in there, I might want to come home. Or if I can just get up to the tent and I've got like 4 gallons of mixed 50-to-1 for the boat motor gas there, and I've got oil, so I would be good. Or I could go over to the folks' cabin and I know that he would have some in there too. I don't need much, it's just for one night, so both chainsaws. I should throw a cooler in to put my food in on my way up when I stop, even though that's not going to be much either. I could just put it in the back seat. I'll throw in a pair of clothes just in case. Yeah, I don't need a whole lot of stuff to get up there, but I'm looking forward to getting up there. This sleeping bag I use every time I haul something so that things don't bounce around. That road is so rough on the way up there now. So that'll stay good, and then I figured if when I do pick that thing up, I can kind of wrap it in this. I can just move the chainsaws up farther, but put this in the back seat, grab a cooler, and I'll just throw some stuff together inside, and that'll be about it. I got enough bottled water up there. I'm not going to bring any other water. I don't think I'm going to bring one of the dogs up this time. I'll see. I put my carpenter apron in there because you never know when you go up in the spring. If there's something damaged or whatever, I'll be able to fix it. And I think it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be windy up there, but I think it's supposed to start getting breezy overnight tonight and windy tomorrow. I'll have to look and see. Good morning, everybody. I'll pick this video up again when I get back from the tent. Well, it's a couple of days later. I was just up to the tent. I don't know if I have already put that video up or not yet, but Now I just left there a while ago and I'm heading over to get that cream separator. I went over and picked up the cream separator and then called Melissa. Just got done talking to her and decided I'm driving all the way down to her work in Superior, Wisconsin here. Take her out to lunch and then I'll head home. I think we're going to go to the China buffet today. For me, I could eat at the China buffet every day of the week, and Melissa could eat Mexican every day of the week. So we kind of switch off and then throw a few other ones in there, here and there. I'm just in there editing on that tent video. Nasty, windy. Get these snow squalls like this coming through. It's 32 degrees. Just a rotten evening. It's about 5 minutes to 8 right now. Good morning, everybody. Everything was white this morning, but it's starting to melt now. Melissa's in there making breakfast for lunch. Tomorrow we're going to do a fish fry. Turned up the heat out in the camper so we can watch a movie later. Just a cold, kind of rotten Saturday.
Again, we call it TV palmistry.
Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to do a fish fry, and we're going to do, it's not fish that we caught, but catfish, shrimp, smelt, and I probably already talked about that, but somewhere in these freezers, that guy that sent all that fish from Alaska, I put it in one of them, and last night I was out here looking for it and I could not find it. We got 3 freezers. And I don't think it was in this one. The only thing I want out of there is he sent some smoked fish, and it would be nice to just, because that doesn't have to be cooked, get it thawed, and then just to try it out. Smoked. It would just be good to have some smoked fish. You know what? I bet it's on the inside freezer. We got that just when Melissa was on her trip to Louisiana, and I cleaned out that freezer, and I bet you I put it in there. Since we're going to have so much stuff going on in there, I'm going to have both of the deep fryers going, and then Melissa's going to make jacked up shrimp, and I'm not sure if Brandon's making it this morning or not, but he was going to make, I don't know what it's called. They're stuffed jalapenos. I don't know what they're called. I don't know if that's a jalapeno popper or whatever. Anyway, they're really super good. And that would take up both racks in the oven inside. And I'm still going to have to do French fries. So I thought I'll start this up, because if I don't have, we're not doing the French fries in the deep fryer this time, because you know I double fry those when I do it, and they're really good, but it takes a lot of time, and we're cooking a lot of stuff, so we just got the kind that goes into the oven. So I'm going to fire this up and get it warmed up, because if I need it, it'll be here. I've done French fries in here before, and it turned out pretty good. I forgot to push this in so it just goes directly up the stack instead of all the way around the cold oven. It's starting to smoke in. I must have a piece of cherry burning in there, because that smoke smells really good out there. I put this thermometer that Melissa got in there, and then I put one of those little metal ones in there too, but to read that you have to open the door. It's really amazing how fast that heats up in there. Turn that down for now. I'm not going to need it for, what time is it right now? 10:18, so 45 minutes or so. Pretty nice today. I think it's supposed to get up to 57 or 58. Not that cold wind. I mean, it's windy, but not like it has been the last couple of days, and cold.
Looks pretty good, huh? Wait on Brandon to finish up, so I'll take over his jalapenos.
I just got the fries put in this oven. It did say 491. Now that I open the door, she's dropping down. It should be about 425, but it'll be somewhere around there. I just came out here to spin the French fry rack around, and I'm putting this smoked fish into this warmer at 150 so it warms up a little bit. Put a couple more pieces of wood in there. been out here screwing around with this for the last 20 minutes or a half hour. Ruined a good pair of pants. I couldn't get the back pressure to go off so I could hook up the quick connect. The coupler on this, and somebody warned me in comments about getting covered in oil, so I figured, that's all I remembered them saying, and it's like, so I must have to push that in. And then I watched some videos and they said to move the levers back and forth to relieve the pressure, but what it is, when I park the disc, I have to park it with the discs on the ground, not lifted up. Once, because I just finally just cranked that down and the oil went all over, and it lowered that down, and then I could hook it up. So, well, you only have to learn that one time. What a mess. I also have my lines hooked up backwards, but I'm not even going to screw around with that. Everything is so covered in oil you can barely hold on to it. Well, that's going to work nice because I've tilled it once, so I broke up the soil. Then I can come in with the disc, and then every couple days, you know, the grass is going to try to grow again. I can come in with the disc instead of having to till the whole thing again to kind of turn it over to keep it from growing. Okay, everyone. Well, thanks a lot for watching. You're going to want to stay tuned for the next video. Tomorrow morning I have to leave early to about an hour and 20-minute drive. I'm going to pay for something, and then we're going to figure out how to get it up here to the farmhouse. I will see you guys on the next video.